Hello, welcome back to the channel, and let's continue our playthrough of Thea the Awakening. And we're on our way back to the, I'll say the evil cosmic tree, or at least the one that seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna just head straight to it. Anything we can harvest here? No, there is not. Alright, we do need to reset up our production here in Astoya. Okay, I've got everybody gathering wicker currently. Let's switch over to crafting, and I don't think much has changed in what I can produce. I'm going to get back to the rabbit stew. And these two I'm going to put back on gathering duties again. Okay, why don't you grab some wood, and you grab some fruit. Alright, I know I've got a spare point there. Alright, don't care about any of that for now. Let's go to here. No, we're not going to bother.
You decided to build a new house in the village to improve your lifestyle. The construction is going well, or so it seems until the whole thing collapses on your workers.
Alright, you started a challenge with 2 physical. How do you want to resolve it? Alright, I haven't seen a physical challenge before. This doesn't look like a good setup. Huh. Let's, I could counter tactic, or I could counter offense. Let's counter the offense. I'm only going to get 1 card. That got rid of that. I'm done. And out comes the tactic. It's going to be confused for the round. We'll go ahead and put 2 of our people out. And it's really not going to matter. Alright. Future, I'll just auto-resolve that kind of thing. Whoa!
One of them even feels stronger after this experience.
Alright, Agatka and Zislav got hurt. Lena, though, has got strength and dexterity. Nice. Nobody's got the little blood drops showing possible life-threatening wounds, so they'll heal up. Alright, what do we got? Our expedition, health, strength, some will, and the home group. Zoska got an extra point of gathering. Alright, don't care. Idle villagers. Alright, so I need to set up another thing here. Let's do some of that, and that, and that. More rabbit stew, yum yum. Okay. Don't think I have enough to make it across. Nope, I do.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble, stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
6 options unavailable, that concerns me.
The Lishi looks over the remains. He takes the shards and nods, but then examines the wood for a while.
These are the remains of my brother, you say? They look, well, ordinary.
Alright, well, 4 skull social combat, so it's not an actual fight where I'm going to take damage and die necessarily, but 4 skulls, I hope those buffs you put on me is really going to help with this. Oh, here we go. No way am I going to auto-resolve this. Alishi, 4 pine conettes, and 10 wolves. Youch! How the hell? I think I'll be losing this, but it'll be entertaining. Alright. This is just nuts. Yeah, right. Well, I didn't get my archer guy in the tactics group, which I was hoping for. So, counter tactic, counter or support ally, all of that sucks. Counter tactic 7, support ally 7 is decent. But yeah, look at these numbers. There's just no way. Huh. Well. Alright. I get 1 card, huh? I'm not sure just what the supposed buffs he gave me are doing, but I don't see much of a benefit or help here. Let's do 4 health on Dobyaslava. Don't you go, Urban. You gonna get to play like 5 cards? I am so slaughtered here. Jeez. Alright, I'm not sure what the point of this was. Maybe I'm supposed to wait a long time before coming back and doing this. First playthrough, no idea. So, we'll just deal with a real quick loss here. Level 5, level 4, useless. This is all useless. I can counter with 1 tactics card. Or I can support him, which he's not even going to be alive to do anything. He's going to get killed by this before he even gets to move. There's just no chance. I don't really even care. He has so many cards. Oh, great. There's going to be a million low point wolves. Gee. I don't really need, well, I guess I do need more damage. I don't think countering a tactic's really going to be useful, so we'll just support ally. We'll give him another target to hit. Alright, buddy, it's all you. Awful lot of 0 damages on these wolves. It's kind of weird. So the pine conettes are the ones that are gonna finish me off. I've got to do another round of this. Alright, if you insist. I'd like to surrender, but apparently I have to wait for the entire animation to finish.
You are defeated, and you feel some awful poison seeping into your bodies. But, just as the enraged Lishi was about to strike a final blow, he stops, freezes, looks at you with utter confusion.
Oh, brother, you sneaky thing.
Then he turns into black ash before your very eyes. A small pine cornet, a forest demon in the shape of a pine cone, remains behind.
Well, his brother hoped this would not be necessary, but
one of
he could not
those
let the mad trees
story
stand in the way
things,
of
impossible
reviving
fight
the mother
situations
tree,
that
even if all our life
turn on
forms were
a
needed
story
for this.
beat.
Good luck
Not real
to
fond
you
of those,
humans.
because you have no way of
Pine
knowing ahead
cornet
of time.
coughs a few times in a rather theatrical manner, then it collapses on the ground and also turns to ash. From the roots of the tree falls out the body of an elf, covered in soil and barely breathing, but alive.
Alright, what is this? Heavily poisoned. Great. Poison gives wounds every turn and remains on you until you find a way to heal it. Lovely. So, all four guys poisoned?
The elf opens his eyes and speaks, but in a whisper, yet his words are very clear. I have little time. The Lishi is vengeful. He poisoned me to ensure I perish if he is killed, but that is of no importance. The creature was sick, and perhaps it is best you freed Thea of him. Now, I know you seek answers to my quest. I assume you have discovered my notes, for if you found my student, she would be here with you. It seems this quest claimed us both. The elf only nods. Such is fate. Perhaps it is punishment for our failure as guardians of the cosmic tree. I see the world is still corrupted, yet the sun has returned. This can mean only one thing. A seed of the tree yet lives. Right. How much do you know of what happened? Well, what you must know is that the cosmic tree was one of the pillars of the world. The tree held the balance of three spheres, what you call the divine, where your gods dwell, the earth, where mortals reign, and the underworlds, the domain of the dead. When the cosmic tree burned, so did the gates between our worlds. Gods fell from their thrones, losing power and influence. The dead spilled out amongst the living, unable to cross over and find peace, and Thea became a barren land, unsuited for mortal life. An age of man came to Thea. Older peoples withdrew to allow man's growth, but it was not enough. Man became obsessed with power, and non-humans became his prey. But once all the cities were looted and its people enslaved, man sought out more, ever more. They came to seek the 7 pillars, I believe, thinking they would grant divine power. When they realized the 7 pillars give none, they destroyed them in spite. Your gods, yes. They too were designated guardians, and it was their duty to protect the balance. So I admit, I am amiss to what has happened. The laws by which we live prohibit the gods to act directly, so perhaps things transpired too quickly, and the Westerlanders do not worship your gods. Thus perhaps this lessened their power more? It is a question I cannot answer. An interesting question. For one, even I do not know where or what all of the pillars are. Each land has their own, you see. But the cosmic tree was the foundation of all. If it can be rebuilt, Thea will find a way to restore the rest. Of course, if you find yourselves able to discover other pillars or alternate routes to salvation, please do follow them. Ah, perceptive of you. I do not wish to offend. You believe in a certain world order, and you are correct in many ways. Long ago, men and women rose up and ascended to become something more, to become an idea, a hope for their kind. These brave souls gave up their own mortal coils to serve as your guardians, your protectors, and thus they became gods. Not just mine, that's all. I am one of the chosen guardians of the sacred tree, the cosmic force that makes all life can claim my allegiance, but no deity as such. After all, it is us who are oft worshipped by our charges. But let us not dwell on this too long. I have little time. Do you wish to help me restore the order? Whatever you may choose to do, I will tell you what needs doing, as I am too weak to do it myself. What you decide is up to you. The fact that magic still lingers and the sun has returned means a seed of the cosmic tree has survived the burning. Its fledgling power restored the light to us, but it is too weak to thrive on its own. We must find it and plant it in a sacred grove, where in time it will grow to its full strength and restore Thea to its former glory. No, of course not, else enemies of the light may find it and finish what they started. For you see, if this seed burns, their job will be complete. In many ways, Thea will be no more. I do not know. I've been locked under a tree for a century, but I know how to find it. You must gather some cosmic tree shards, pieces of the tree that still linger in our world. Once you have those, bring them to me and I will tell you our next step. In time, perhaps, but I am still too weak, and I fear waiting for my recovery may take too long. You have come this far. I trust that you will choose the right path. I will find a place of power and meditate there until you come back. I have marked you so you will feel your way back to me. Now for the cosmic tree shards. I know of one place where some can be found. Go seek the place out.
Right next to our village. And there's 2 tree entries. Alright, well, we're definitely going to hit the herbalist hut on our way back. Need to do that before anything else because we've got this poison. We are at 0 out of 5, so we can't move. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And that I know about. That I know about. Villager's Idol. Who's not working? You finished up already? Finished all 10 rabbit stews? You're probably making 3 around. Alright, let's make... Let's make some more gathering tools. So let's do... See if this makes any difference. That and that. And this regular wood is only a gathering 2. Don't want that. I think wicker is still going to be my best material for that primary slot. Don't have enough bamboo, so wicker it is. Gathering 4 gives me a research of 9, and I've got a pretty good supply, so let's go ahead and do that. Switch to crafting. Let's move this up to the top of the queue. Put you and work there. Alright, so that'll get them busy. And you guys need to come down to the herbalist hut. Get some poison cure, hopefully.
You find the solitary hut of the herbalist. It is a small wooden abode with a straw roof and smoke coming out of the chimney.
Yes, indeed I can, but I haven't survived as long as I have by running a charity. If you wish to be healed, you will do me a favour. Beware, for healing wounds I require food and wood as payment, as well as a favour. But I am warning you, even if you fail the favour, I still take the goods. Poisons are cheaper, I only require a favour. So, do you need to be cleansed of a poison or wound? I will cleanse your blood from the venom that infects it, but I need a favour. You see, I play this game with my friend. It is a tactical game. We both have an army made of wooden models, and we built this mock-up map. And, well, our armies fight against each other. But you see, I had a bit too much herbal medicine and cannot think straight. I will get myself sober and you play the game. If you win, I'll give you the cure. If you lose, well, you know, I won't. Deal?
Vormithrax Tactics. And I got my favorite guy over on the right this time. This is actually... oh, man, look at these numbers. Wow. We are going to lose another one. Jeez. 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. The hell? The only guy's... my littlest guy has got the most damage. And I think that's my medic. So he's the smart, crafty type guy. Whereas all my warriors suck at this game. Man. I can't kill even the thing that's out there already. With all 3 of my guys, we're only going to do 6 damage in the first round. It'll take 2 rounds to kill it. Meanwhile, it will drop... I guess Urban's my best chance. I get him out, he'll have 26 total, so he can take some hits. First action's not going to make that much of a difference in this one. I'm going to get 2 cards out. Not sure which of these is going to be better. It's going to be... I'm thinking of... I'm going to use him with Get Closer, because he's actually got some decent damage and he might be handy. This guy... all 4 of these cards come out in the board. I don't think I'm going to be able to chew through them fast enough. I think they're going to overwhelm me in the second round. There'll be way too much damage coming in. Do this. I'm looking at my archer, trying to figure out if it's worth doing a counter tactic. That'll remove one of these tactics cards, so I'll only have 3 to deal with, so is it worth the trade-off? If I don't do it, I can use Shield Ally for 10, but that's only going to be helpful for 1.5 attacks. First action, like I said, I don't think is going to help all that much in this one. Get Closer would get him out on the board, but I think it's more important that I do counter tactics. So I think I've got 2 cards. I think I'm going to put him out, and I'm going to counter tactic to prevent one of these cards. Alright, so we'll do this, and we'll do this. That one hits even harder. I'm done. Even more hit points on that one. Alright, next up we'll put out you. Not surprising. And And you go out, and then finally you go out. Alright, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here. I think I'm going to lose, but guess we'll find out. Jeez, so little damage. It's just crazy. This is where the pain comes in. There, we got rid of one of them. And the only guy that took damage is the guy... Whoa, it swapped my guys around, so it randomized them again. Alright. The damage to this guy carried over, so he's almost down. Unfortunately, I don't have the counter card again. I will be able to confuse or support. That support ally is actually going to be pretty powerful, because that's going to add 5 damage. So I've got a 7 damage available. We might actually survive this. I wasn't aware that after the 2 phases it would randomize the shuffle again, and I would get the armor back on my guys. The armor is what's going to save me. So he is going to stick to one of these types of actions. The first action won't be useful, so it's going to be a shield ally for 7. So that's actually pretty powerful. So I'm thinking of throwing him out first. I've only got 1 card I can do at the moment, but let's get him out first for the 7 damage base. Ah, of course. 8 health. So I won't kill him in the first round, unless I buff my guy. But I'm going to do support ally for 5. And if I put him out, that'll give him 8 damage, which would be enough to... Well, he's going to make that a single point. It won't get to attack first round, and so these 2 I win. I'll hit, and then I'll get to hit again before he gets to take a turn. So that's dead. So it's the other 2 I have to deal with now. So how best to do this? I think it's still put the archer out, put support ally on him to bump him up to 8 damage. Then... yeah, I think we'll actually be okay. So I think I'm still going to go ahead and do the same plan. So you go out. And I've got 1 more card. Before I put anything else out, I want to support him. Or I can confuse. What's more important? But when he puts out his next card, I can confuse it as well. So he would only get a single card that would get to attack. And I think it's better to do this. Get all of my guys out ahead of the 2 that have active turns. Then I can shield ally and support ally and or confuse. So let's take a look, see which cards he's got. He's going to bring 1 more out, so he's going to have 14 armor on that one, hits for 8. Alright. I think that one I'm going to go ahead and confuse. And then I will shield ally, which will get me 18 protection, which I think will be enough that I don't take any damage. So let's confuse... Whoops. Oh, it's level 6. God damn it. Alright, well that changes things. So now I definitely need to shield ally here. And then hope that his next card is level 5 or below to confuse. Level 6 again. Damn it! Well, that's kind of annoying. So it's either support ally, which just increases the offense, so that would bump it up to a 7, which... Let's see, they're going to do 15 damage in the first round. Oh, crap. Not good. I think Dobyaslava is going to get knocked out. The first round I hit. I don't know if my archer is going to go left or right. Damn, I'm really annoyed that I'm one level short on being able to confuse one of these. That would have made a huge difference. If I shield, that gives 26 points of shield. That's not quite enough. Yeah, that's exactly not enough. Because that'll give me 30 total health, and they're going to do 15 and 15 for 30 damage. Crap. If I don't do it, if I do support, that's going to give... Well, if 18 and 4 is 22, so she'll survive the first hit, so I'll get 2 full hits off at 7 each. That'll actually eliminate the 1. I think that's going to be more important. So I think I should support ally, Dobyaslava. That will guarantee I kill 2 of these this round. And I'll still have 4 guys to fight the 1 for the next one. So we're going to support ally. I think that's the better play. Alright, so... Alright, so I went to the right, which is actually good. Didn't have quite enough to take it out, unfortunately. So no damage yet. Actually, I'm going to survive with her. No, I'm not. Yep, didn't have enough. Alright, she's going to go down. Alright, last phase. Shouldn't be too tough for this one. Oh, he got to go out first, did he? Fine, be that way. And of course it's level 6. I can get a first action. I cannot confuse. I can shield and support. I only need to do 10 points of damage. So if I can first action him and then support him, he'll kill it in the very first round. So I get all my cards. So you're going out. You are going to get supported. That'll take you to 12. And then you are going to get first action. And then we'll bring you out just in case. And that should do it. Alright. I was pretty worried there.
Well done. You did your part, so I will do mine. Here, take this. Drink it whole and try not to gag. Now, time for me to get back to work. Come back if you ever need help again.
Alright, so we got rid of all the poison. Wonderful. Got a couple of experience points. And we are out of movement points. No idea which of these Cosmic Tree entries is the one I need to go to next. Need to check the expedition. Is it 9 out of 12, 4 out of 7, So we've got several wounded people, so we need to head back to town first before we take on the spider's nest. So, no movement points. Let's end our turn. I do have a medic. I could wait right here. Thinking of moving up to here and then waiting and collecting some meat. Now let's just head back to town. One point too far. Alright, we're back home. I'm going to call the episode to a close right here. So we made some progress in the storyline and managed to progress it without too much in the way of negative consequences. We got rid of the poison. I was worried about that tree fight, but it was kind of a story event thing. There was no way I was going to win that anyway. I'm not real fond of that kind of storytelling in a game like this, because unless you've played it already, you just have no way of knowing that kind of situation is going to occur. But, however, so we got past it, and we were able to learn a few things. I'm happy that we figured out that tactics challenge and kind of how the turn-by-turn progression works when you survive the first 2 rounds and it reshuffles the deck. That actually made a huge difference in that it reshuffled or reset my armor values. So that I wasn't aware of. So, good knowledge to have, and that'll help us going forward for these kinds of things. So, as always, hope you're enjoying the episode and the series, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.